Hey guys. Okay. We are back for another episode of what's it called?
Nonsensical thinking.
Nonsensical thinking. Ooh. All right. So
we don't really remember which ones we did last time because it was a couple days ago.
We'll just go.
So if we do a question over again, we do it over again.
Yeah.
Hopefully not the same answer, but if not, hey. All right. So who's going first?
Okay.
Okay, pick a number.
12.
Just don't pick 10 because you know you picked it already.
What
What is reality?
Everything and nothing.
Expand on that, please.
Reality to me is things, the combination of things you can't see and can't see, which allow us to move through time.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I guess reality is anything that you have to deal with as a person.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just problems that you can and can't see.
Yeah.
Because you can't say that reality is everything but imagination because, like...
No, imagination is definitely part of reality.
Yeah.
Because what you imagine...
can be reality.
Or affects how you move in the physical world. Like how you move in the imaginative world.
Yeah.
You know?
It could come out into reality, yeah. Like movies.
Yeah. Like,
books.
Like how emotions work.
Yeah.
Like emotions, you can't see them, but
the
you
wind.
can feel them. Yeah, the wind. You can feel it, but you can't see it. But they're all still, they exist because they're there.
Yeah.
So it's everything. It's this there.
Okay.
All right, whenever should I do? Should I just pick a random one?
I want to pick. It's my turn to pick.
Okay.
I'm going to do 18.
18? Is a wrong act okay if nobody ever knows about it?
It's not okay. If they said it, a wrong act. If no one knows about it, it's still a wrong act. That's like if a tree falls in the forest, no one's around to hear it, it doesn't make a sound. Like, yeah, obviously, it's just nobody's there to hear it.
I think wrong acts are never okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we believe in God, so I believe He sees everything.
Everyone,
so just because people don't see it doesn't mean it's not. Doesn't mean it's okay. It's like that's kind of, like if you bring someone to the forest and you beat them up and leave them there, no one's there to see it.
Yeah.
It's still wrong. You just beat someone up.
That's like the murders who go unsolved.
Yeah.
Like you still did it. No one ever knows that you did it,
mm-hmm.
but they know like it happened.
But it still happened.
Yeah. And if they never get caught, it's still a wrong act. Like that's not okay.
That's why I know God's real, because the karma that comes with it stems from something greater than us.
Or you just think, I don't know. I don't say that, but like if they don't ever like admit their wrongdoing, then it means they go to hell. I guess in the Christian way.
I mean,
they don't ask for remorse. To me, that's just you. I just think in my mind that you go to hell. So
I don't think it has anything to do with our actions. I think it's their spirit.
Yeah, but if your spirit is like corrupt,
your spirit determines your actions. So if you have
God knows, He has a system for everything. I'm sure something we don't know.
I mean, like obviously, like if you believe in Jesus and you believe He's God, He's the spirit that, like His existence, His story is how you make your spirit better. So like if you have a good spirit to do something wrong, you'll feel terrible about it. You'll know what's wrong, you beat yourself up, or you want to confess it, you want to grow from it, versus you do something wrong, want to hide it. That's like the somewhat negative spirit of like doing wrong things but trying to hide it because no one sees it. It means it's not really wrong, but it's like it's still wrong. It's still going to affect you one way or the other. Like you can't stop it. So I think wrong things are just wrong.
Yeah.
Don't do wrong things.
Doesn't make it okay.
It'll haunt you forever.
Yeah.
So, and then that's when people use things to try to numb it, and, you know.
Yeah. All
right, pick a number. 17.
What is the difference between living and being alive?
Being alive is when you're just... I feel like living is when you're experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
Like living means like you're experiencing many things. You're seeing new things, learning new things, and just being alive just means you're present and like breathing and like your body's still functioning and you're just like everything is moving, everything is still functioning. It's just the living part is what you do while you're alive. So like living is the action, alive is the what subject, I guess. I don't know. What do you think?
Same thing. I think it's experiences. That means you're living, and then just being alive. That means you're just floating through life, like the SpongeBob with like the circle shape. No, like the hi, how are ya? The basic. You don't ever go out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You just live life and do the basics. Like you find a person and you have a baby and you die. I feel like living is making a mark. Like living life to its fullest.
Yeah.
It's actual living. I don't know.
Like living is not just sitting around. I mean, sitting around doing nothing. There's experience in that too. There's experiencing.
But that's the basic experience.
But it's experiencing
having a kid,
what others
that's what
do.
Every other almost.
Right, but then your life is more based on watching others, not doing anything yourself. You find satisfaction in being in one place and seeing what other people do versus being the one.
It's like being the doer versus the watcher.
Right. I think that's different. Like I feel like when you're alive, the living is the doing. Being alive means you're just pretty much just watching.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's possible for a human to be alive and not living unless it's like.
Yeah, I know.
Unless it's like some kind of trauma
that
caused it. Yeah, you know. All right, what number? Just skip right through it.
40. Oh, I probably did 44. How about 41?
The structure of DNA appears to be intelligently designed. What are the implications?
What?
The structure of DNA appears to be intelligently designed. What are the implications?
What does the implication mean? The wrong parts of DNA?
No, like what does that imply?
Oh, that some being created DNA. I just feel like, I know some people just think, oh, boom, then there was Earth. Like, to me,
it's the big, like the something.
To believe that is so crazy to me, and then some people, it's like to believe in a God is so crazy, but I feel like both ways, you have to open your mind and believe something that's just, you don't know is true. Scientists say it's true, but you don't know. So basically that is the same amount of faith to me as believing in a God.
Well, I don't think crazy is necessarily bad, because to some people it's crazy to believe something that you can't prove.
That's what I just said. It sounds crazy to me to believe in a God, but I feel like even scientists saying about the Big Bang Theory, that's not provable either.
Right. It's just the only thing that they can, I guess, calculate. Like, to me, the Big Bang Theory is the same thing as God.
I feel like maybe God did the Big Bang Theory.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if the Big Bang Theory is true, what created the first movement? Right. What created the energy to allow...
They think that there was, like, nothing, and then some chemicals came together and created the whole universe. That sounds just... That takes a lot of faith to believe in that. I
feel like it's... Like, that's what someone at the church was saying. They're saying you're almost more faithful to not believe in God. Like, you have to be really strong in your non-belief. You have to have so much faith in non-belief and non-faith to not have faith.
I feel like people just, crazy. As, like, human beings, they don't want to believe that there's some greater thing than what they actually are. It's like, no, I'm a human. I am the greatest thing. There's nothing, like, they can't believe that. There's nothing greater than me. Yeah. I'm a human being. I'm the smartest, like, animal on this planet.
Yeah, like how, it's like, it's our egos. It's like how, we like, think we're gods, in a sense. Yeah.
So we have to make sense of this. We're going to use logic. Right. We have to use math. So, I don't know.
Like I think God lives through people. Yeah. Like, in some sense, of course, because I think he lives within you if you believe in you. And you like try to connect with him, if you try to build some sort of relationship, then he'll find a way to move through you. But I don't think we personally can just do things and just do whatever we want. I think there has to be some sort of standard, to keep us sane, to keep us from going crazy and just doubting everything and just being worried about everything. Just something to keep us controlled.
All right, how many more are you gonna do?
You get 2 more.
Okay, go ahead.
31.
What defines you? Did we do that one already?
I think so.
Okay, what defines you?
It's a tough one. To me, what defines you is your spirit. Because I feel like the spirit is the starting point of what you do. So if you have a good spirit and you want to help people, the defining part comes from what you choose to do, what your, I guess, spirit convicts you to do to help people or to
that makes sense.
create or whatever.
The other question was what makes you you. That's why it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the other one was
that?
personality. But defines you personality, I don't think it defines you. It makes you you. But what defines you is your biggest actions, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess defining yourself is like not what you think of you, it's what other people think of you.
Yeah.
So that's just like what the world sees you do.
But that's not true because the world only sees a certain.
But like defines,
aspect.
I mean, it's
You
like
know
what's
you
your
more than other
definition?
people do.
Yeah, but yours is gonna be different than other people's.
That's what I'm saying. But whose more definition would be more accurate? The person themselves or someone who perceives?
I don't know.
It
would have to be somebody who doesn't have any jealousy of that person. Somebody who like knows that person and just God basically.
Only God can define.
Because your answer is going to be like, oh, I'm good, I do this, but then you could be doing a bunch of wrong things that everybody sees, and they're just like, oh, he's bad. So it's just different.
I think I don't think we're good or bad. I think.
No, I mean, that's a whole other thing. I wasn't saying that. But
no, I get what you're saying. Like you can say, oh, I'm a good person. But that's not.
But because you don't want to think about all of the. I don't want to say good or bad. You think that
your intention defines you to
You think that all you've done is good, but everybody just sees how you made so many mistakes, how you fell and you did drugs and how you did this and that. So like he's not in a good place right now. But you're like you could be over that and you could be fine. Like no, I'm a great person, doing well right now. But it's just like other people see it differently than how you see it. Or
other people thinking. I mean, I guess for some people, other people's opinions on them defines them, and that's what creates the confusion or they try to see what the world wants them to do instead of what they want to do or what God wants them to do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. That's why I said the spirit, because I feel like the spirit creates your intention creates your action. So you can do good things with a bad intention. Like you can give to a bunch of charities because you want them to buy from you. That's your only intention or something like that. Versus giving a good charity because you actually want to change someone's life.
Yeah.
You know? Alright, this is the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Say it.
52.
Did we do this one? Where does the soul live?
What the heck? Can I pick a different one? Where does the soul live?
There's a lot of spiritual questions. Yeah. They really want to talk about God in this episode. Homeboy Jesus. Do you want to answer that?
No, I don't know how to answer that. The soul's inside me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I was going to say it's everywhere.
No.
I was going to say our soul lives outside of us, and it's like our conscious. Like we think I think it's both outside of us and inside of us. It's like.
I don't think the soul has to do with the brain. I feel like it has to do with the heart. Like in a literary sense.
Oh, so you think the soul lives in the heart?
I guess so, yeah.
Because
your true intentions, that's what your soul is.
Does the heart live in the soul?
Because your mind's going to make you do things. Your mind's acting off of everything. Your mind remembers. Your mind has memories.
Experience.
Yeah.
Your mind uses experience only.
What happened before? This based off of this has happened. This. But in your heart, you're like, I feel that I need to do this. I feel like that's like what your soul wants.
I feel like
I have to go and chase my dreams.
I feel it's a combination. That's what I think the soul is a combination of what your heart wants in your mind and what your experience has taught you. Because you can feel a certain way. It doesn't make it right. Like I can feel like I want to do something. I can feel like something's so right because that's what I am. But I feel so like the heart is the emotional part. The brain is like the logical part, and the soul I feel like is the balance of using both. You know? Yeah. So I don't think it lives anywhere. I think it's more just.
I don't think it lives anywhere either. It's just.
It's more of I feel like your soul is just more.
What's the word? Aura?
It's not like I don't think it's like a.
What's that?
Aura.
Yeah,
it's like energy. It's like not. It's nothing we can calculate. Nothing you can see. Nothing you can.
Because when we die, like our brain's still gonna be here, our heart's still gonna be here, everything, our body, but our soul is just gonna.
Our soul's not gonna be there. That's when nothing's gonna work. So the soul is more just like the thing that starts us. It's like our soul is God. you know, or the God in you that you got to choose to recognize, or you can choose to ignore and try to think you are a God, and then until you're faced with something you can't handle yourself. And once that happens, you need something. You need something to go to lift you up. And yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Subscribe to our channel. This is another episode of Nonsensical Thinking. Because what?
Let us know, I guess, your answers to these questions.
Yeah.
We won't judge, even if your answer you think there isn't a God or anything like that. Just tell us your answers. Let us know. You think science is the answer to everything, or if you think the soul is in the feet, or anything. I don't know.
Feet.
Where else would your soul be? Somebody could think it's in. I don't know.
People think what you could.
Where's
think,
the soul in?
You can think what you want.
Yeah.
As long as you just gotta move with a kind heart, with love.
Higher.
So, God bless, and we'll see you next time.
You got to go see Star Wars.
Yeah, we have to go see Star Wars. So, deuces.
It's 8:26 now.